from historic Ybor City, just outside of downtown Tampa, in sunny Central Florida. And I am Mr. Wright, and with me right now is Miss Veronica, and joining us shortly, as soon as she's able to get on the right bus, Miss Money. What are you looking at up here?
I'm actually trying to get us up here, but for some reason I keep seeing the show that I just got off of on here.
Well, why don't you change channels?
What do you mean change channel? Well, there she is.
Speak of the devil. Here she is now.
But don't worry, they can't see us anyway. See, I keep seeing what women really.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're broadcasting. Oh, wait, hold up. You're not even turned on yet.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
You should have been
I'm
here
so sorry,
like
fans.
5 seconds ago when we had Maurice.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
You're so perfect. I promise. Seriously,
I like that you
you're
have
perfect.
curls in your hair.
Yeah, I had time, so I did it. You know.
Yeah.
Does it look bad? I
No,
did it really
it looks
quick.
really,
It was
really
like a 10-minute job. I had to put a lot
Do you
of
use a
hairspray.
wand?
Huh?
Do you
No,
use
I got a straightener,
Oh.
and then you just okay.
I'm so bad at those.
Sorry. Really?
You know we're broadcasting right now. We are
It doesn't
broadcasting
matter.
right now, and
They
you two
can't
are having.
see us.
Yeah, sorry.
They can't even see us.
What do you mean they can't see
This
us?
is what's going on right now on.
Is that the Terrible Two show?
No, that's what women really want, and that's what keeps coming up.
Who's the Terrible Two show?
What you mean?
Maurice.
Yes, we are broadcasting.
Oh, we are.
Yes,
Sorry.
we are.
Oh, we are.
How come we're not?
Can
seeing
everybody
what's
see
going
us
on?
right now?
Yeah, let me find that out. But Maurice,
There's
we are
always
going.
issues.
We are
Always
going.
Oh
issues.
wait.
Well,
That's
the
what
Always
issues,
issues.
the issues seem to be less
By the way,
Chuck,
okay, look.
when Chuck is behind the board.
Okay, look, I'll tell you later. We'll talk later.
Yes.
I got a couple minutes after the show to sit around and talk, so we'll talk about it later. I'm in such a good mood today. How is
Are you?
everybody in the world? Well, not the world is watching us, but
Go ahead and play.
our
see
like
what's
9
going on.
views. Hi.
Oh.
Why
Oh,
do we-
commercial. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
We just
But we're on
now
there,
finished,
though.
We go to a commercial.
We're on there though.
We
So
are.
For today, oh, by the way, do you have a
Oh, I gotta, you know what? I gotta post that the show is on. Check us out, bro.
How about I saw the armor trucks that you were talking about?
It scared
I had
the
to take a
living
picture
crap
of
out
it,
me.
and I want to
tried,
put it
but
up
they
for
went
you.
Too fast. Yeah,
I'll
they
put it
went
up
way
for
too
you.
fast.
I got you.
Okay, so do you have a list ready for this week?
Okay, guys.
A list.
So you guys are gonna be
Sex
shocked.
segment. You gonna do the sex segment?
Oh yeah, but I don't need a list for my sex segment. Do I?
Talk about sex.
I got something to talk about.
You got something to talk
I
about?
always got something to talk about.
All right.
Let's do this Tuesday.
Not only does she have things to talk about, but I mean, when you have a voice like that, she's got things to do.
Are we online?
Yes, we're live right now. We are live right now. I've been telling you we've been live for the past 5 minutes.
This coloring is way better than.
It's sometimes hard to believe you because we don't know.
No, well there we go.
Go to the show website. Even I'm looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, I can see part of my shirt is the background color.
Do me.
What if I do this? How about this?
What is that? Why
That
are
still
you doing
doesn't work, man. You in your green
This
shirts.
shirt that I've got on, folks, the reason you can see part of the background.
Mount and do me.
As she just said, it
She
says,
I love your
is so
song.
excited today.
It says
I'm
mount
in
and
such a
doobie.
good mood.
What's
It's
up with you?
ridiculously like
Can we interview you?
weird.
What is going on?
I'm just like such
That's
in like a
good.
lovely mood. Like I had such a great sleep. Like
That's important.
it's good. I've been dying to sleep like that. I slept for at least 9 hours,
That's
and
important.
I never sleep 9 hours. Yeah, no, yeah.
Because of work and all that.
Yeah, like I got off work at like, let me tell you people, sometimes
Her
12:30 or
busy
2
partying lifestyle.
or like 2.
Wow.
College.
Abuse.
Hello.
No abuse.
You're right. I'm sorry. No abuse. I apologize. Okay. Anyway, so to the show today. Let's get to it.
Yes, they are.
So I take it, since you're
Oh,
in
we're
such a
doing
good
it.
and lovely
I know
mood,
she can't even sit
Right
since you're in
here.
such a good and lovely mood, you don't have drive-by segments.
I do, but you know it's supposed to be on my standards.
Yeah,
and for
did you
some
get
odd
your list?
reason, like
Let's jump right into that because the last show
I know,
started
I
to get
know.
into the standards and whatnot.
I know, honestly, guys, like I've been thinking about a lot of things lately. I've been going through a lot in my mind, and it's stupid to have a standards list. I mean, it isn't stupid, you know, because there is certain things that you really do search for. But like, I just really want someone to make me happy. Like, you still can't be a bum,
Right.
and you know, you still gotta have a job, and you
So
gotta
that's a
be
list.
acceptable.
It's a list.
You see what happens when a
But
good night's sleep happens?
I
ladies?
had a whole.
Just get a good night's sleep.
And you'll accept anything.
No,
you just have
like,
to have a
I
job.
had a whole. No, not that I'll accept anything. Just like someone who would generally make me happy.
Right.
That's what I want now. Just
But the
someone to
list
make
is
me
like
happy.
the things that make you happy. That's
Yeah,
kind
definitely,
of what the list is.
but definitely no. You still can't look like a bum. You still gotta dress good, and you still gotta have a job and a car.
That's simple. That's simple
All
enough.
right,
And make her
there you go.
happy.
And I'll be happy. Just make me happy and have all that. Have money for us, and I have money for me.
Money
so
for-
you don't need to get me all the time, but sometimes
But remember.
it'll be good. Just remember, honey. And someone who has a future. That's still on my list. But besides that, all the other things were scratched off because I figured out I just want to be happy.
All right.
So yeah.
Oh, and
A
she
good night's
is.
sleep,
So
ladies.
something
A
happened.
good night's sleep.
Somebody's doing it. All right.
Okay,
So 10 stupid things.
No, we're gonna dive right into sex because that was also covered on the What Women Really Want show. Which, by the way, is a total misnomer because women don't know what they want
We really don't. It's
until
so
men
annoying.
teach them.
Yep, that's right.
Oh my God.
This guy right here has
I-
taught me so much. It's ridiculous.
And you sound like him. Why are you listening to him? You sound like a puppet. Like really, don't say
No,
what
no,
you
no,
know what
because-
you want, boo. You just said it. You
know,
just said the
exactly.
5
I know
things
what
that
I'm
make you
saying.
happy. So don't say women don't know what they want. Like
no,
unless you mean you're not a woman
I'm being
yet.
honest. No, I'm being honest.
She just admitted she said
I just
my list was
admitted.
stupid. I don't know what I want.
Exactly. No, I'm one. No, I
Well,
maybe
she
it's just
doesn't
my
know what she
personality.
wants,
It's just
so
my personality.
Don't
I'm
say
fickle.
women don't know what they want. I hate when you generalize because it's stupid. It's immature.
She
women
knows
know
what
they
she
want.
wants.
I know what I want, and I will
now.
not settle for anything less
But I'm
than that.
saying that-
I've told you what goes on in my list, what I want somebody to be like, and that's what I want.
Well, I'm just
That's it.
saying I know what I want
It's
now.
not going to
but
be
before
anything
I
else. I'm not
didn't.
going to settle for it. But of course, when I was younger,
Guys,
I
if you
didn't
want
know
to
what I
date-
wanted.
Yes.
Of
Miss
course I
Veronica.
didn't, because
But
I didn't
now
have
I know what I
experience
want.
to know. You know what I'm saying? You have to have experience to understand what you want. And
Yeah.
that's where I come in saying I understand what I want. When I was
A
younger,
first
I
date
went out with
recommendation
everybody.
for Miss Veronica, guys. If you're gonna take her out,
Don't do that. Don't do
take her
it.
to the nail shop and get her nails done. Okay? Because she's mentioned that
Are you
before.
trying to say my nails are needing to be done?
No.
Mine are a little.
You would just mention that as he's got to have,
I mean,
money
I said
to
it would be
go to
nice
nail.
to say, hey, why don't you go get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair done.
First date, fellas,
Those are
first
not,
date.
I didn't say first date. Don't do that. Don't be ignorant right now. You're making me upset. All right, so let's get back to either this or she can go down her list. Like she said, she don't have a list, so let's go ahead and do that.
Well, I still have a list, but it was just those 5
Yeah,
things.
listen.
Car, money, job.
So, all right,
Future.
Maurice.
Oh.
Will you be able to handle the queue up? We want to queue up to the book right here. Dr. Laura Schlesinger's 10 stupid things women do
Wait a
to mess
minute.
up their lives.
I want to say something else to you.
Oh.
Do not listen to everything he has to say. Take it into context. Listen to it.
I do.
I
do. I do.
digest
I really
it
do.
and then redo your own research.
She does.
Don't mimic him
I know.
because
No,
you
I
won't
know,
be
but I
happy.
just-
He's,
About mimic.
he doesn't have
I
a
know,
man
but I'm just
and he doesn't
saying
have a
that,
girl.
like, I
so-
thought about a lot of things, like,
Okay.
in the past, like overnight, like, over a day, and I just been, like, I just cut off a lot of things on my list. Not saying that I don't have a list, but I cut out a lot of things because I'm like, all right, April, now you're going to
Right,
end up
but
missing
wait
out.
a minute. When he said women don't know what they want, you were like, oh, you jumped on his
No,
bandwagon.
because-
Joe, do you want me to just
honestly,
show the book?
Me being as a woman, the type of girl that
You're
I
not a
am,
woman yet.
well,
You're a
me
lady.
being a lady
Yeah.
or whatever, a young, whatever person, I just figured out that I still, you know what I mean? I go
Figuring it
through
out.
those stages where
Okay.
I might know what I want and then I don't, and blah, blah, blah. I go back
Right.
and forth, and that's just me.
Okay.
So-
Just have your own mind. You know what I
She has her
mean?
own-
Okay. I
She
believe
has-
it. I
she
know
has
she's
the
strong.
list.
That's why I like her.
What-
But I'm just
this is
saying,
what I was
I don't
able
want
to
her
help
to
her
say
with.
you right on everything because you're
Look,
not.
Look,
You're
this is
not.
what
Well,
I
I'm
do,
saying he was
and
right
that
on that.
attitude is not going to get you a guy.
Whatever. Just because I'm telling you you're wrong, I didn't say every guy in
You're
America's
gonna
wrong.
be
I
that way
said
with
you're
every guy.
wrong. Do you know my life every day? Do you know how I'm with every guy I talk to?
See how confrontational you're being?
No, I'm not being confrontational. I'm telling, but you're telling me that I don't know what I
Let me
want.
get out
Women
my
don't.
point
Oh my
that I've
goodness.
helped her out. She
Okay,
has not,
I'm
she
sure
has
you
not
helped
dropped
her out.
items from her list.
I didn't. We're not talking about a list. I'm
What
talking
I
about
helped
her in
do
general.
was I helped her figure out what she's looking for in each of the items. and she's been able to adjust her list accordingly.
How can you help her with that? That's something she needs to make her decisions by herself.
She will make her own decisions on it.
All right. So
she will have to make the decision about
Where
the
did you
guy.
learn everything from?
Experience. Not by somebody
okay.
telling me, you know, this is what you need to do, or this is how guys think, and this is how. I have to learn that myself. He could think this one way. That doesn't mean every guy thinks that one way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so
but
you have
you're
to
not
be
always
able to
going to
pick that out.
score. You're not
No.
always going to score a guy with having a list of standards and expectations because
Absolutely.
it's just
You
not
don't-
completely needed. So I'm not saying you lower your standards for certain people, but if you stick to this one paper, it's just like you're not going to get what you want on paper.
We keep
like,
jumping back to a
it's not
list,
happening.
but I don't stay on my one. I said that in the beginning of my standards list. I don't live by this list, but there are some certain things that you need to have, like you said, a job.
Yeah, okay.
You
then
want
yeah, okay,
you
well,
need
then
you want a
that's the end of
future.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
And
A car, because I'm
I
not.
take everything what he says in consideration, yes. But
That's what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
I follow him.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
just think he's right about when some women don't know what they want. And that's the end of it.
Okay, I can
Exactly.
deal with
See,
that.
so-
He
okay,
said
some.
all.
Okay, well no, some.
Because
you're
all
wrong.
makes it much more exciting than the conversation.
No, it just makes it
Because
much more
in
annoying.
reality, the truth is, I'll get to the. She's right. The truth is, some women do know what they want. I just happen to believe that they're not 20 years old. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, folks. Sometimes women do know what they want. I met this one girl. She was 17 years old. This girl knew what the hell she wanted in life, and I think she lives in Pennsylvania, and she's probably gonna get what she wants. And the reason she's going to be able to get what she wants, ladies, is because she already knows what she wants. And so it's very important that you define what you want. I think that is important. So if you don't know exactly what you want, try and figure it out as soon as possible, and then take the steps necessary to achieve that. Because there's going to be a thinking part, and there's going to be a doing part. And as we move into the doing parts, 10 Stupid Things Women Do to Mess Up Their Lives by Dr. Laura Schlessinger is a very, very good book. And she hits upon some really key fundamental things that people need to have in their lives. And sometimes this also is applicable for men. Because sometimes men don't, she constantly refers to that men do this and men do that. But I've seen guys out there that do not do these things. So, and then she's also written the book, which I kind of thumbed through a little bit, which is 10 Stupid Things Men Do, which is also pretty good, because we have our own flaws. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, and not strictly as all men think this, because a lot of men don't take the time to figure some of this stuff out that trying to relate to ladies. So let's move right on into the list. Number 1, stupid attachment. One of the key things that she kept going back to in this book was that women, and this first one sets up pretty much the rest of it. Women look through the context of a man to define themselves. And what she means by the context of a man to define themselves is the woman isn't going to feel like she's anything until she has the right man. And that's where a lot of the rest of the problems come into play, because it usually reverts back to a woman is trying to get a man, mainly because she's trying to define her life through this man.
She wants marriage and kids, and that's what she finds to define her life through getting married. Basically, that's how you attach yourself and try to figure yourself out. But if you're looking for it that way, it doesn't work.
I don't know how that's figuring yourself out either.
They just figure that's family, and family just like makes you happy, and you know what I'm saying, so that she's happy, and
basically
it's not, you know what I mean?
You know
Of course,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's pretty much just figuring out what your life is going to be like, but not yourself.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
If a woman was to figure out that she wanted a family and children and all that, one of the most important things before she can do that, she's got to be able to find out who she is as a person, what she really, like. What?
I was tired. She just looks so cute today. It's bothering
Thank you.
me.
Yes, she does.
She looks so cute. She just looks adorable. Okay, but anyways, keep going.
important if you want those other things in life. Because the man is going to be there to help you enrich your life, not to be your life.
Right.
That's
very
definitely-
true.
Oh, yeah.
So, being your own individual is much more. Here's the key. I want you to listen to this, ladies. Being your own individual is much more attractive to men in the long run. It will keep him around longer if you are your own individual.
Right, because he likes that mystery. He wants to. I think guys look at it. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can tell me, but I think guys look at it as a game, and if he can't figure you out, then he's continuously like, "What's going on? I want to know what this girl is like," and that prolongs the relationship. If he can figure you out quickly,
Well,
then he's
it
probably
depends
like,
I would say it depends on the level of figuring out and what he's wanting.
okay,
Because one of my favorite sayings is, "You cannot love those who you do not know."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you have to know the person. So
Right.
to be able to get to know somebody and to really fall in love with them is to fall in love with who they are
right,
as an individual. Now, this is where this one comes in. If the woman's sitting there trying to define herself through the guy, then he's not really falling in love with her. He's falling in love with a reflection of himself through her.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that? That's,
So we mean like women that are like, oh, whatever you want to do, I want to do, like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's really terrible.
Right, like I just want to be with you all day, all night type female.
I remember 8 years ago, I was talking
Horrible.
to,
Get a life.
I was talking to my group captain. I was in the Air Force, and we had this little part of the unit. We're in the communications group, or the communications segment. And I was talking to the captain that ran the segment, and ran that part of the unit. And I had this conversation with him. It's like, I don't want a girl that's just going to sit there and say, "Oh, whatever you want to do."
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
hate
do.
when people say that on
Me
both
too.
ends. It's not whatever you. I hate like.
I hate that.
It just, and first of all, when someone goes whatever you want to do, it just makes it seem like you don't really care.
Yep.
Yeah. So no, it's let's talk together about what we
Right.
want to do. It's not whatever I want to do, bro. It's what we want to do.
Because most of the time when you make a suggestion, they're like, no, I don't want to do that.
And then you're like, okay, then why is it whatever I want to do?
Right. Right.
But yeah, anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
we did interrupt your, yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's great.
It's great.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
So what do you think back there in the booth there, C-Los,
I thought you were telling us the
DJ
story.
Los?
Yep.
See, he's not even paying attention.
He's
How
on
dare
Facebook,
you.
Facebook and
He's over there on Facebook, just
Facebook
hanging
and-
out.
No, he's texting.
Oh,
Did
he's
I?
texting?
Okay,
He's
sorry.
texting.
You got a girlfriend now?
Aw.
He's over there shaking his head, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're over there shaking your head, yeah. Why do you want to know about all my actress contacts?
Wow,
Come
why
on to
you
my.
putting
Yo,
him
come to the
out
mic.
there
Come to the
like
mic.
Why you putting them out there like that? We can move on to number 2 if they don't want to comment back there. Because we got 10
Yeah,
things
let's
to
just
get
move
through.
on to
All right.
number 2. It's already half an hour into the show.
All
as
right, I gotta do
always.
my sex.
Oh, you do? You have more?
I have.
Yeah, we'll break up the
I
list
didn't do
for the sex
anything.
segment.
Yeah, I'm sorry my drive-by was so short. I just had like
What was
a
your
brain
drive-by?
fart. I had a little list of standards. But
Oh,
after I
okay, that
cut
you
them
really don't
down-
have one. No, that was a good rant.
Yeah,
What
so
do you think?
sorry.
You overthought it? Is
No,
what
that
you
was a
mean?
good.
I honestly no. I was just like April. Like you're 19. Like you'll find
Time.
everybody on your list, and when you're like 20, late 20s.
Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna date whoever makes me happy right now.
That's so good.
With like the main requirements.
go.
But whoever the hell I'm gonna marry, oh no, they're gonna be on the
There's
list.
gonna be a list.
okay?
Oh,
okay.
really? Okay.
You get one. You're right.
I'm gonna have to do
You're
some-
absolutely
I'm
right.
gonna
Because
do
you
some
know, because I see what
investigation
level
into this.
you're on, and
Right.
you see what level I'm on, because
Absolutely.
you've probably been
I
there
was
somewhere.
there.
There you go.
Absolutely, I
There
was
we go.
there.
It's all gravy, baby.
They're
Next-
arguing.
no.
They're
Next
agreeing
machine
now.
gun.
They're agreeing.
No, we weren't
We
arguing
were not.
before.
This is just how we talk.
Yeah.
We're just
Discussion.
very aggressive females. That's
There you
just
go.
us. I like Cicely. She likes me. We're all good.
We're good.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
Stupid courtship. Moving right on into the next topic. Stupid courtship.
Yes.
Becoming a beggar, not a chooser in the dating ritual because you are desperate to to have a man.
I was looking to like have this book because there was like really good
Can I
pages
read
inside
this?
there. Yes.
Can I read this?
Where's my book?
Yeah.
Can you let me borrow this for
Did you
like...
highlight your book?
No, I started to, so maybe the first
Let me
couple
borrow this
chapters
book
I
for like
do.
a week.
But there was,
Okay.
yeah, I did. Remember the one where we were like, stupid courtship?
You
Yeah.
guys
What is
buy
that?
books
How do we?
together?
This is the same book.
Yeah,
You
no.
guys buy books
Yeah.
together? That sucks. I can't afford it.
Well, we went to she
Yeah,
wanted to get
we
this
got
book
this
for
one.
the show.
We got this one together.
Okay.
So we went to
Aw.
the.
See, that makes me feel unapart of the show.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start. Now I don't have money for them, but I'll start borrowing. Or we meet. Or have
Oh,
Or
me and
Amazon.
You,
Wait,
or
wait,
me
no,
and
no,
you,
no, don't
meet
worry.
up
Check this
sometime,
out.
have
Got you.
lunch.
I will be able to get
Talk
you your own
bullshit
copy
and
of this
read.
book.
Let's do it.
I'll
Go
be
to
able to
the
get you
book.
your own copy of this book.
No, you don't have
Dr.
to
Love
get me. I'll
Strange.
just borrow it. Don't waste.
Yes.
Don't waste the money.
Dr. Love Strange.
What's going? What
We can
is
start
it?
Can you get my other copy of this
Amazon.
book?
They're like $1.99 and shit.
What other copy? I didn't.
What do you mean, what other copy? The one that the crazy Ukrainian girl has,
Oh my
or
goodness.
Belarusian girl,
Oh,
Elena.
okay. If I see her,
Oh hell no.
She works at Jackson's, right?
If
that don't
you
mean
have-
she might
who
get
works at
fired.
Jackson's, we need
Please
our,
bring the book.
back.
She might get.
Thank
She
you.
might not work there. I don't know. If I see
I
her.
can see that because she's a little loony bin.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
She thought
Hey,
she thought
wait,
that
wait,
television.
wait.
What are you girls having back there?
Hey. Absolutely.
Stop. You have your moments right now, man.
Such a great. I love you like this.
Thank you. I don't know what came over to me. I think
love
it's because
it.
it just clicked in my head. You
I
know?
love
Okay,
it.
so let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
do it. Yes, let's do it.
I'm
While
sorry,
you talk
next
about this,
one.
I'll find the part where.
Yeah, next one. Stupid courtship. A beggar, not a chooser, in a dating ritual because
Yes.
you are
Too
desperate to
many women.
have a man.
Too
Yes.
many women are just,
Basically
they're a
settle.
beggar. They don't choose the man. They settle for men.
Right.
And I saw this. This was kind of interesting. Actually, I wish I had the link for you guys right now. But there was this one guy, and his theory is about challenge. And I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's Doc Love. He's out in L.A. And he wrote this book. And it's about how guys can figure out how to make long-term relationships last. And he does it by levels of interest. If a woman has an 85 to 100% level of interest in a guy, the relationship will last. And what happens is the guys and the girls have two different ways to break up with someone based off of their level of interest. And women's level of interest can get all the way down into the 40%, where a man's will get down to 50% and then it's over. Once it goes down to 50, anything below 50, it's done. The guy's not coming back, you're not getting him back, you're not going to make him interested again, it's over. But a woman, on the other hand, she will let it slide down into the 40s because she has time invested in the guy. And she's still begging the guy and not choosing a new one.
Well, she's just she's so happy that someone is interested in her. Like, it's like, I don't know when this is gonna happen
that's the little bit
again.
that's keeping her hanging on.
I don't know when this is gonna happen again. So let me hold on to this for the meantime. She has this really funny one where this guy, remember where she was like, this girl got asked out on a date and they went out for coffee. And the guy
Christine,
started
yeah.
doing magic tricks, and
Yeah,
he was
all
like
this is smoking without asking her.
smoking in her face, like, and
Yeah.
not asking, does this bother you? He didn't ask her if you wanted something to eat. He just ordered her coffee. Like, horrible date. And she was like ready for the date to be over with and everything. And she goes home, and the next day she's pissed. She's crying because he would not call.
She's mad at the guy. The guy
Because he
she's
didn't
not
call.
interested in.
Right.
Because he wouldn't call.
He wouldn't call. I was like, really? Like,
You're not
I'm
interested in
happy,
him.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll be
happy
like,
the
oh,
guy
thank
doesn't
God he
call.
handled that for me.
Right.
There's this guy, seriously, okay? He lives in my apartment complex. He saw me walking home one day. You remember when I came in here with that white skirt and I
Yes.
was looking really good?
Oh.
He
Oh,
saw
yes,
me
I
walking
remember.
home.
Oh, you sure you do.
I was walking home, okay, and he comes up to me, starts talking to me, and I'm like trying to just get to my apartment door, and somehow he just won't leave me alone, so I get to my door, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, now he knows I live here. And
You need to give
So
him a
you're
clue.
playing kind
You
of
need
I
to give him
couldn't fake it. Yeah, like I couldn't fake it. Like he just wouldn't leave me alone. And then the next day he came to my door with a flower, and it was like really kind of it was really.
Is a little creepy. Is that what you're trying to say?
Like, I was just like, oh my gosh. And then he was like, I was like, oh,
Fellas,
this is a bad
no,
time.
fellas.
I said, this is a bad time. Meet me at the pool at 1. And I was gonna go to the pool and tell him that I don't want
Don't do
anything
that
with
again.
him.
Yeah.
And then he never showed, so I was like, thank you for not showing up. But then he went to my door asking, do you wanna? I just made lunch at my house. Do you wanna come over?
That's creepy.
Yeah, and I was like, no.
Especially when I said meet me at 1 and you didn't show up.
Yeah, like he was probably cooking then if he wanted to be
But
that
that's
sweet.
still-
But it's still kind of creepy, isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't it?
Is it?
creepy?
I mean, this is old guy perspective, by the way.
I thought the first one was kind of cute.
I have to ask. Hold on.
Being like a
This
bitch.
guy was cute.
He was cute, but he was
And if
Cuban.
she
I
was-
was gonna ask
He was
that.
timid, wasn't he?
He was Cuban.
He was cute.
Do you not know
What does that
how
mean?
crazy Cubans
Yeah, they
are?
are.
Oh, I know how chick races
Well, okay, that's stereotypical now.
He
I mean,
came to my house at 11 a.m. the
Some
next
No,
day.
she's already Hispanic. It's all right. I mean, you know.
Oh,
He came to my house at 11 a.m. the next day with
Yeah.
a burned DVD of Hop. And he goes, I thought you might want this.
What?
Hop.
That's like a 12-year-old. Isn't
Old
he even
kiddo.
12?
And
Like,
then I'm like, and no, he was like, now I'm 20.
it's like a 6-year-old
And I'm
movie.
like, what the heck?
He said, here's Hop, I'm 20
Yeah.
years old.
Like, no, well, I mean, I was like, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 20.
Oh.
And I was like, well, I'm busy right now, but I'll watch the DVD later. And then he
Yeah.
just gave up after that.
Oh, you took
But
it?
it was
I
creepy.
would've been- Yeah, that was a little creepy.
you know, it's okay, creepy. Was he timid? Was he
was
shy,
just-
bashful?
He was kind of polite. Like, he was just like, oh, you know, like, what are you
That's
doing?
probably
Be
what
handsome. Be attractive. Don't be
She
unattractive.
said he
What?
was.
But it was just kind of weird, because you know what he approached me with? He said, hey, excuse me, miss, I have this rap song. Do you want to listen to it? And he and it was vulgar. It was very vulgar.
No.
That's a little
And
much.
then
All right,
that's
he's-
why I was like,
But
This
I liked
is-
his approach.
This
though.
is just what we call.
his approach, but the-
Really, that would work?
I like the approach. Hey, I have this rap song. Listen
Hey,
to it.
hey,
That's
give me your
different.
opinion.
I've never
He's
heard
like,
that
yeah.
before.
BMW, you want to go for a ride?
That's
Hey, little girl, want some candy?
But
You know?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you want to have some? I got some.
No, it's a different approach. People come up and say the stupidest
Hey, I've
things.
got a TV show you
I
wanna
thought it was
watch.
pretty clever, you know, for him to come up and say,
good.
"Hey, I wrote a song. Do you want to hear it?" Why not?
Yeah, but I don't know, it's just creepy. Why did I tell you that story anyways? But
It's a
anyways,
good story. I just found it intriguing as hell.
With the ass man.
Yeah, like it was just really creepy. And
I know
then,
that now.
and then after that, after I said no to lunch, he
He wanted
came
to see
back
my-
20 minutes later
and he
with
wanted-
a friend because
Like,
I
who
was
asked
moving.
that?
And he's like, look,
Right
we
before
just
you
want to be
made
friends. Can we all just hang out? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, I live in an apartment, so and so. If you guys want to come by sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, he
That's
was,
all right.
No, okay.
he was a little weird
Okay.
with that.
I
Yeah.
was like, I hope I never see him around.
Yeah.
again.
Wow.
That sucks.
That's a little
So-
weird.
Yeah.
What?
Much just tell your brother.
Yeah, I'd hate to be a woman living in an apartment by myself. That I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's
No,
the
she live-
scariest.
I live
Even
with my
okay,
brother and then another
So
roommate,
thank
so I'm
goodness.
kind of safe.
that's a
you know
little
what I mean?
better. But I mean,
Yeah.
dudes hanging out,
You're safe.
waiting for you to come home, or anything like that is.
And then my homegirl lied once, and she went out to the grocery store. She's not here, but I was in my room. And
oh man.
because he was like,
he
I don't
keeps
know.
coming by.
Yeah, and then he was like, should I go up to the grocery store?
Yee.
And she
You
was like,
need to
no,
stop
don't do
him
that. She was like,
now.
don't do that, please.
Call
Yeah.
the police.
I felt that's what
Cause I'm like,
thinking.
I'm worried he's gonna like grab you
But
one
he's
night.
Cuban. Cubans are aggressive like that.
They
though.
are aggressive.
are.
Well,
Yeah.
the Cubans I've met have been aggressive.
Okay, but anyway,
Good answer,
why-
Miss V.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay,
All right,
go
so
on.
here,
Much
here
better.
we go with the
Desperate.
stupid
That's right,
courtship.
desperate to get
The
a
next
girl.
thing that Dr. Laura says in the stupid courtships is dating is a process of hoping to be selected rather than an opportunity to select.
No.
And I like that. I think it's really
Dating is a process of being selected.
to be selected.
To be selected.
Rather
That's like
than an
playing
opportunity.
dodgeball. Well, who the hell wants to go through that again?
But I'm, well, that's because
You got to be picked last. I mean, no, but think about it.
Pick last.
That's the fear.
No,
Who the
no,
hell's gonna
it's
pick
not.
you
That's the
over
reason
somebody
why-
else?
Nothing wrong here.
That's the reason why
Old
people
guy
hold
perspective
on
is
to.
wrong on this.
All right, wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
that's very true.
You better explain yourself. No.
Yeah.
No, he
No,
didn't.
well, because that's the
Relax,
reason why
hold on.
people stay in relationships that are bad because they feel like, you know.
I have to go through the selection
you have to
process
go
again.
through this, right?
That's what I'm saying. Who the hell wants to go through that again? Why would you compare dating to
You're looking at the
dodgeball?
selection process wrong. It should be you're looking at the selection process to get the best possible
Right.
choice.
Don't just be like, oh, he
Don't
chose
settle
me.
for
Right.
stuff. You know, don't be a beggar.
There-
You
well,
gotta
Maybe
choose
we're
her.
saying
See, my point.
Choose somebody
That's
else.
is that not the innate fear of rejection? Is
Yeah.
that you're going to be picked last for the team?
But it's gonna
You
happen.
were the
Last
scrub.
as long as I get on the winning team.
Okay, but yeah, here's the difference. If you're picked last and you're on the winning team, you were still the loser on the winning team. You're the last guy that was chosen.
That's really
Right? If you're, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what Dr. Laura is saying, is that she's eliminating everybody else, and then it's just left to you. It's like, I got no choice. I'll take the little guy. You know.
No, well, you're saying if you're dating a bunch of guys at one time, and then you're like,
Is that what
this
women are
guy's
doing?
better
Is sizing them up like a team?
I think you should. I think you should date more than one guy
and
at a
then,
time.
And when you're single, people get mad at me. It's like I'm dating someone, and then like I openly tell them, just because I'm dating you, it's called dating. I'm
Right.
gonna be seeing other people. Like
Exactly.
you are not the only one.
You can't.
Like, and because you
You
have
get
a long list
emotions
of
when you're
choice.
the only one. Like if you're
that's
dating
how it
one
is.
person,
and one is gonna be on top of the other one. And be like,
Absolutely.
dang, this one got more brownie points than this
Exactly.
one. Like, it just until you find the one.
Dudes.
it's like a pyramid.
All right,
it's like
I got-
a pyramid. Like,
I got more guys than girls in the room for the first time in a while, and I got to ask this question as the old guy perspective. I'm in my mode from last hour here.
Okay.
All right, here's the scenario. You're dating a woman, right?
Yeah.
Do you actively continue to seek out dates with other women? Or do you focus all of your energy on making her happy?
That depends.
All right,
It
I'll get back to you then.
It depends.
Mr. Wright, you have to focus. You would focus. Carlos, he's focusing. Me, focused. See, there's the difference in the selection. We've already made ours. It's like when you go out hunting, you don't go looking for the skinniest, smallest deer that you can find. You find the big monster buck deer with the big horns that's going to feed your whole family, and you hunt it down. You do everything in your skills possible to capture the biggest prey, right? The biggest prize. But women are gatherers, and they will go out and get berries and fruits and things and put it in a basket and take it all home, right? Because that's a variety. That's the variety.
I've
Yeah.
heard that before.
When the guys find out that they're doing what she's doing, and you're like, I'm out, I can't handle this crap.
Well-
Compared to your age,
Okay.
Compared to your age, I feel like I know men who are perfectly fine with it too because they do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Sure.
Nowadays it's different. Like,
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Because they're
okay.
This is exactly what.
This is who we are.
Not that
This
you're
is
not
what we
looking
are.
for love, but
So
you
we
wanna
can-
make sure you're making the right selection.
Yeah,
If you're
so-
dating one guy and he's not the best guy out there for you, you're not gonna know because you're thinking he's the best guy for you because that's the only person you're seeing.
See, this is great. This is a
saying?
throwback to our
You're
earlier show. Little
Right.
cross promotion on IPN here. We always appreciate
What
that.
women really want.
What women really want airs from 2 to 3 every. Actually, it's going to be 2 to 2:40, 2:30, 2:45, whatever. Every Thursday afternoon, and the girls here are kind of confirming my point about the difference in dating and the difference in age,
Yeah.
and the way that the perception is completely.
It really is.
Completely different today than it was in our day.
Yeah.
All right, now Joel's a little closer to my age, so I'm going to, excuse me, Mr. Wright has a different perspective, okay? As somebody
Who's
who's,
got the right perspective?
is the right perspective. As somebody who's going to probably agree with me more than disagree, yeah.
Dr. Lovestrength's been with me for 6 months, almost 7 months now, and he's still an naysayer. Still an naysayer.
Asayer.
Okay, so listen.
Ace
When,
it.
when you
He'll
said,
learn.
When you said that it's kind of like this picking process and who wants to go through that, she has like something in the book that says how you should get through the rough times, and she
Right.
says how we get through the rough times is by believing in yourself enough and opportunities and occupy yourself enough, developing yourselves enough that you don't tolerate the discomfort of being by yourself. I guess basically going.
Wow.
So you keep yourself occupied and doing something positive and keeping good people around you to keep you sane in those moments when you're like, am I ever going to find that
Oh, that's
guy?
definitely a woman thing, because the guys, they'll run to the bar if things get tough. They're not going to get their buddies out. I just really needed a friend to talk to.
No, and
You
that's,
know.
that's not how we are in selections, and that's why I think it's important to date more than one person so you don't feel like
Wow. Yeah.
you're
No, it's for me. It's an eye opener. I mean,
Yeah.
in my day, if I was to date another girl while I was dating my girl, I would have either gotten the label of a player or an asshole, one or the other, and I would have not gone out with that girl much longer.
Those terms are still used nowadays when they don't tell you.
right.
That's when you're
Exactly.
Okay,
You don't
fair
really
enough,
tell
but that's
me
just a
because
bold
you're
liar.
an asshole.
And you
Yeah.
have to make
And a
sure
player.
they want to.
Honesty is the key.
They're not about that. Then you either
Then
have
you
to decide to be with that one
decide, or you're
person,
gonna have to
or
be
you
like,
have to
"Then
let
I'm
them
sorry."
go.
Ladies, let me ask you one more question in the vein of where we were, and I'll get back to you, Maurice. We got a very important question I did not get to in the earlier show. Will remind me, Mr. Wright, on this topic for next week. on what women really want, and I want to compare their answers to these ladies' answers. Okay? Is any amount of lying early in the relationship tolerated?
No.
Wait.
Yes.
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 Okay, this is good. I want to hear the yes first.
Yes, because I'm gonna be honest. You know, you're just meeting this person, so like honesty. Men can be very
Brutally honest.
like not either. You're either brutally honest, or you're like, maybe if I tell this girl she won't like me if I tell her the truth just yet. So let me wait until I know she really likes me, and then I'll tell her, and then she'll accept it. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
So you're thinking it's a white lie because he's not saying the whole truth. He's holding something back.
That's okay.
Is it a white lie or is it just something
A white lie.
He's holding back?
But
on
when is
telling?
he going to have to tell you?
It's
he's
a
gonna
lie
have
of
to tell you
omission, in other
eventually,
words.
Or he's going to have to keep growing lies because he has to cover that lie. It becomes a whole mess of
You're
lies.
right. Yeah. Then again,
You
you're
know what
right.
I mean? Because then
you're
when
right.
is he going to tell you, oh, boo, I lied about that earlier because I was worried about hurting your feelings?
By the way, you've just written
he's gonna
every
be
Hollywood movie about romance ever written.
Right. Then he's
It's the
like,
same
you're gonna
show
be like,
over and over
"F
again."
you, I never want to see you
Right.
again. So he's not going to do that. He's going to keep lying and keep lying. And
Even
keep
Superman had a
I'm
secret
not that type of
identity.
girl.
Absolutely,
Like,
he did.
I'm not that type of girl.
But
I
she
try
found
to
out,
like
didn't she?
sympathize with someone when they lie. I feel like it's a genuinely like reason, unless it's like depending on what lie. Now some lies are like, no,
Well,
you're just being a dick, and that was just a dick move.
Sure.
Blah blah blah. But then there's little lies that you can just be
Oh,
like,
I know an
okay,
older
I
woman-
understand why you wouldn't tell me
I'll
that.
tell you right now, I know an older woman who dated a man for 6 months and fall in love with him, about to marry him, and they came to the point where he had to admit a lie he had told earlier in the relationship because he had found out something about her that she couldn't have handled at the time. And it was that because she had been burned by dating a married man, and
Right.
he had lied.
Right.
She didn't know he was married, right?
Right.
She suspected after a while, and then she broke it off.
Yeah.
Okay, the woman goes on to be with this guy, and he's in the middle of a divorce. So he
Okay.
hasn't been 100% truthful. It devastated her.
Yeah.
She had fallen in love with this guy. She'd been lying for 6 months. He's about ready to marry her, and he's got to admit, my divorce ain't final. We can't
But
get
some
married
people lie,
yet.
But some people
I would
lie
have been pissed too. Because
Okay, you were pissed, but would you have given him a chance?
if he honestly went through with the divorce,
Oh, yeah.
I think,
Good.
look. I think, I would give him a chance because sometimes you lie is for yourself. Is because you really don't want to lose that person.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Lying is such a
It's the only reason you lie. Yeah.
I would have been hurt for a minute.
Selfish.
I would have been hurt for a minute
But
and
if
probably
it's
not
true
talk
love,
to him for
but
a
you know
while.
what I mean? If it's
Right,
true love, you
right.
definitely need to accept him for that, or accept the lie and just be like.
And it
it's
was a
okay,
lie of
maybe I
omission.
understand. I would do the same
But I
thing
mean,
if I
especially,
really
I
wanted
would-
to keep that person.
I would kind of want you to tell me you're going through a divorce before you proposed to me. Like I would.
Well, he didn't propose,
Yeah.
but she figured it was going that way. That was going so well,
I think
you know.
The lying that she's acceptable with is not really outright lying. It's lies of quote unquote omission. It's not telling the whole truth right away.
Right.
Well, give me an example of that.
Like,
That I just did. That's a
Oh,
lie of
yeah.
omission.
Yeah.
You never
Oh,
asked
that
if I was
was-
married, but
Yeah,
yet I
you
didn't
never
tell you I
asked.
was getting divorced, you know.
I think
Asked if I was married,
right.
but I'm getting a
I
divorce.
can understand that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that-
another lie.
That's
what I
holding
think she
something
means.
back. So then, what
Or
else don't I know
okay,
about
like
you?
something
What
like-
else don't I know
no, like
about you?
something like my
That's
ex,
some
okay?
serious marriage.
This upsetted me, but my ex, I asked him in the beginning, I was like, do you smoke cigarettes? You know, I'm not too fond of men who smoke cigarettes. He goes,
Yeah.
what? No.
Oh, no.
And then I found out, like, a month into our relationship that he smoked cigarettes. He's like, babe, look, I can't hide it anymore. I smoke cigarettes. I'm sorry.
That's messed up because
I know,
you
but-
wouldn't have dated
Like,
him
kiss
if
him
you
and
know.
taste an ashtray?
I mean, that's
I know,
why
I
I always
hate- I
ask
hate
him.
cigarettes
That's
too,
why I
so-
always ask him. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I asked him once or twice, and I'm not that person who's gonna keep nagging. If you tell me no,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna be like, all right, baby, maybe just your breath just smell funky. Did you like smoke something else? Like, I don't know what's going on, but
Right.
whatever. But eventually, he told me, and honestly, like, I stayed with him because I felt like, you know, like, if he can't help that, that's.
I
like a
mean,
bad habit.
I guess some people won't get opportunities if they tell all the truth
Yeah,
at once.
yeah.
But I think if you asked him and he said,
And then
if
he
he said yes, I do, but I will try to quit for you, I would have more appreciated that than you say no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I don't like what?
Yeah,
At
but
least
I mean,
tell me you'll
there's-
try to quit, or you won't
Yeah.
smoke around me, and I'll brush my teeth when I'm done, and this and that. Then I can definitely
Oh, that's
understand
Randy.
that. That is
Hey, Randy.
Randy.
Hey Randy, what are you
What-
doing
what
over
we
here,
got
man?
here?
And Callie, what's going on?
What's going on here?
All right, so
Okay.
there was some something else in here that we had mentioned, stupid attachments. And I wanted to say that she says in here, expecting a boyfriend to provide you with your life is unrealistic and usually and actually unfair because it is simply not his job. Men are here to share our lives, not to be our lives. It is no question to have expectations, too many expectations. It's really about having too few expectations for yourself.
I'm gonna be really honest. When it said, I believe strongly that men should bring home the bacon. They're the main strong foundation for the household because that's what you are.
Lord.
You are a man. So yes, I'm just gonna stick with my expectation of my husband being able to support me if
I don't
needed.
think she means that. I don't think she means provide. Like she
Yeah.
might mean provide
Yeah.
that way too, but I mean provide your life as in make you whole. Like we were saying, number one, stupid attachments where you're expecting this man
don't
to
make me your world, but yeah. But
Well,
I
not
mean, if
make
you're
you-
married,
not make you your world, but more like you're expecting him to make you.
yeah. I
Don't
get
do
what you're
that.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
your own
definitely.
person. He's there to share your world. Like you guys are there to share each other, not for him to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
agree.
agree. I think a man should be, you know, but
stronger-
he's definitely got to be a
yeah,
stronger man
yeah.
than, you know, I am.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you got a question.
No, I was looking at the time.
I say,
Okay,
but
we
you
keep
got
going.
someone has a
We
question.
really
Oh,
need
we
more
have-
Who's got a
airtime.
question? Who's got a question? Hold up. I think we got.
Online?
Yeah.
Okay.
They-
We have a Facebook question.
We have a Facebook question. It says, at what point should you just date one person?
At one point, when you really, really feel like you and that person is going somewhere, because I can date
Yeah.
so many guys and be like, this is just a date, and I can tell this is not going anywhere.
Right.
I'm just dating you
Then-
because it's a free meal. You know, you're cool
Right.
people.
The free
You know,
meal. I
I'm
feel
gonna
you
get
with
it.
that. The free meal. I'm
You know
all
what I
about
mean?
it
Like,
too.
you know, for my own.
Pretty much
But I mean,
guaranteed no
it's-
second date.
It's like this, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
you
like,
keep
you
dating
know.
the person. You keep dating the person. You're gonna know when
Yeah.
that one's over. When you know
Yeah.
when that one's over, and then obviously there's gonna be one man
Definitely.
standing, or if there's not, then you continue
that's
to
it, yeah.
add to your.
See, it's dodgeball dating.
It is
Dodgeball
dodgeball.
dating.
Dodgeball dating?
It is. It is.
Dodgeball dating.
Did that come up on the
Alright,
last show?
stupid
They got a
expectations.
uniform though, so.
Stupid conception.
Stupid
Stupid devotion.
devotions right here.
Finding yourself driven to love, suffer, and succor, or is that sucker? How is the
Sucor.
succor
Super.
and succor, or is that sucker in vain? So
That's like
women
breaking
will
up.
tend to be completely 100% devoted, mainly because of stupid doing number one, or doing stupid number one,
Right.
which is attachment. You're so attached to the guy, you're so devoted to the guy, you're giving your utmost to him, and he's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's so bad. Please, guys hate that so much. You like when a guy gets sick of it, like he will make you feel like crap. So just don't do it, ladies. Please don't be too crazy or over devoted. Please.
Or in
Don't.
situations where you're in a relationship and you really want to leave, but you feel like you guys have been together so long and
You got the time
he's
in,
going to-
the
right.
investment.
Those devotions too. Then I mean, if you need to leave, like you guys are having
gotta do
a bad
it.
relationship, then
Don't
leave.
feel
It's
like
not
you're,
gonna change.
Don't feel like you owe him something
Right.
because you don't.
Exactly.
You don't owe nobody. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a teamwork. If it goes out, it goes out. Let
Right.
it go.
Let it go.
Like if I want, let's say me and you did like a show, or me, all three of us, and it was like 50 grand. I don't know, something, and like
And-
you know, just let it go.
and-
Like just let it go. I don't know.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about, woman?
Wait,
had a
I
good-
got her.
I had a good, like,
I got
analogy.
her. And we were all making 50 grand, but there was something that we needed to do that you didn't agree with, and you would say, let it go.
Let it go.
I
And
got you.
still like split it. You know, just be drop. I completely
Okay,
lost
all right.
the track of mine
Yeah,
right there.
okay.
I had a brain fart. My God. Okay, keep going.
That's true. So just like have your own positive self-esteem. If you
Yeah.
shouldn't be in a relationship, get out of it.
Yeah.
If you feel like you want to be in a relationship, but you see this other person pulling away, just let it go.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I would
just
say about
let it go.
stupid devotions.
Even no matter how bad.
But women
no
tend to
matter
stick
how
around
bad
for
it
that last
Bye,
50 to
Randy.
40% of interest.
Bye, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. All right.
So number 4, stupid passion. Oh, here we go.
What's wrong with passion?
I want to say though,
Stupid passion.
it's
Having
3
sex
Oh,
it's
too
3:50.
soon, too
I
romantically.
think that's childish. No, bump that. I think that's childish.
What,
like
you can't have
sometimes
sex
I
soon?
feel like there are plenty of girls out there who had sex with their guy too soon, as to say, and they're still with them to this day, and they're still in love,
I agree.
still married and everything. So no, that's one
But
thing.
it doesn't always
in.
work. You have to look at his
Yeah.
signs. If you could tell he's
It has to
just
be the
out
connection.
for that,
It has to
right.
be. You have to have connection and everything.
right.
And if it's just that connection that happens, and you know it's gonna stay
Yeah.
around, then do
But
it.
I mean,
If
we're
it's
talking
just
about what's too
sexual love,
soon. I think first
Yeah.
date might be too soon.
Yeah, first
Too
date,
soon is
too
before
soon.
you figure out those things that you had just mentioned.
Absolutely. But all right, so I don't want it to go on without me having to do my sex segment. I know this is 10 things, and we would love to get through everything at one time, one day, but we can take this on for a couple shows.
Yeah.
You know, so.
All right, you just want to finish up with the stupid cohabitation
yeah.
and just hit the rest of these next week?
Oh, no,
No,
not
we
really.
didn't. Wait, we didn't finish stupid
We did
passion.
stupid passion.
And then
Let's do
we'll
it.
go on to you.
Yeah.
All right, stupid passion. Too romantically setting yourself up to be burned.
All right, remember last week I talked about the 3 things that are on a woman's heart. And the first one was she wants to be romanced.
Oh, yeah.
And guys have gotten really good at learning how to do this, ladies. So, when you got that butterflies in the stomach and you just got to have him right then because he's just so romantic, that's too soon. You don't know enough about him. And what they were just talking about was actually like you figured out that there is a real connection
Yeah.
there.
Right.
So that's the factor.
the key.
That's the
That's the
factor.
key.
You
Don't
got to
let the
figure out
romance-
how real the connection is,
Right.
and then when you figure out when that is, then it's the right time.
Right.
Before that, it's too soon.
Plenty of guys feel like they put way too much romanticism in it, and they think that they can pull you by that, but really
Yeah.
don't. Let it be the real connection. I had this
Yeah.
guy, literally, he just met me, and he was like, "You're beautiful, you're my soulmate,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, you take my breath away." And I'm like, bro, no.
That's too
Like,
much.
no, cut it out. Like,
Right.
this is not, don't tell me any of that.
Show me.
Don't even show me, because it's still too soon. Like,
it?
don't overwhelm a female like that. You're not going to win a girl by being overly romantic because it seems fake. Like I told you, remember a while ago when guys are too nice, when they're too romantic, it's really unattractive. Start doing it slowly on the first date.
Right.
Bring her like a flower. Take
Right.
her out to dinner. Do that little simple romantic thing. Then move up to big things. Don't be overly
There are some
romantic.
women though that like, that overly romantic thing, so we can't.
But
put
you
them
can't
aside,
be
but I
overly
don't-
romantic unless there really is romance.
Right.
Like
that
really,
has to
really
be
there.
That
yeah.
has to be built. Is
yeah,
that right?
exactly.
Right. I agree with that. I
Yeah.
mean, what does she have in here about that? If you have something to say, then I'll find something that she has in here. I mean, she mentions if you need to think that will he respect me in the morning, then don't do it.
Don't
Right.
do it. If you know he will respect you in the
Right.
morning and for days after.
Like-
and
like,
for
check out
weeks
that
after,
one.
et cetera. Go
What was
ahead.
this one? You
No,
wanna-
right there. One night of heaven is one night of heaven worth the aftermath of hell.
Right. Basically.
But that's not true all the time.
It's
That's
not.
not true all the time.
It's not.
I-
It's not.
not
But for
true
the
at all
most part,
time.
I think you should just kind of wait it out and see if that's, like we were saying, and when you're younger, it's cool.
Stick
It
to
just-
what your intentions
Right.
are, not theirs. Stick to what your intentions are. Even though you know what their intentions are, just go with yours.
Right.
Do
Perhaps.
what you want. So if you want that one night stand and then the next day he won't hit you up, and if you're okay with that, then go with it.
I believe the term on the last show was sport fucking.
Oh,
Sport fucking.
So another, don't even bring that. So another thing that she says in here is, another stupid passion that she sees in here is, should I call him or should I wait for him to call me? You can call a
Call
guy.
him.
Oh my
You
God,
just
it's
not
okay to call a
lying.
guy. Like it's
Stop. Just,
Right.
Just
You have to
don't
wait for him to
call
call
us every 5 minutes.
Yeah, don't do. And I'm not meaning if
Agreed.
you're in a relationship. I'm saying like you guys go out last night,
yeah,
and
call
you
him.
feel like giving him a call the
or
next
you want to see
day.
him again, just be like, hey, what are you doing? Because
Right.
I'm sure if you see him one night, it's because he asked you first.
Right.
So then it's okay to call him up the next day. I really enjoyed last night. Do you
Exact-
want
I
to hang
totally
out again
agree with
tonight?
that.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I-
Bam.
I
In there
tell
like
people
swimwear.
that too.
You feel me?
Even this girl, I was out to dinner, and this girl liked this guy, and she didn't have no balls to go tell him. So I called him over, and I made her say whatever the situation was. She got his number. She's like, well, when do I call him? And I'm like, well, why don't you either send him a text tonight and say it was really nice meeting you, give him a call and say it was nice meeting you. Do you have time? Next week, or we can do something.
Or you can wait a
I'll
day or
call you
something,
back
yeah,
next week.
like
You know what I'm
something,
saying?
yeah.
Like you don't have to wait.
Hit me up whenever. Hit me up whatever. HMU whenever.
Yeah.
Hit me up
Write
whenever.
out the words. I hate text messaging.
HMU?
Oh my gosh, it's so retarded.
If you would have HMU to me, I'd be like,
it's
what?
like annoying to me.
I have
it's
the same
annoying.
phone. How did you get a white
That
back?
Tina-
I'm hating.
Oh yeah, there was a white and a black cover people could choose from.
I'm
I ended up getting
hating.
white. Yeah, I,
I
hate
love
a little
it.
bit. Ooh, someone got me pickles. Okay.
I love
And baked potato soup. Okay.
All right, so yes, that was another thing that she said. It's okay for you know, don't be stupid about that. So what?
Where's the video?
Where do you shop at?
The video H&M, or actually I got this from TJ Maxx.
Oh, TJ Maxx is really
I
good.
love
I'm sorry,
TJ Maxx.
she's just looking so cute today.
Yeah, and this I got from the mall. A shoe store. It's 2 bracelets. I don't know why I got both of them, but it's because it's purple.
Yeah, it looks really
my
pretty.
favorite
Okay.
color. Okay, so anyway, let's do Sex with Veronica.
Sex with Veronica.
Yeah, it's we're on Stupid Passion.
I promise you guys, I'm gonna get my Miss Machine Gun right. All right. And you guys need to start pissing me off.
You did a good job.
All right. I need to be more assholes.
Why? Just start putting on Facebook. What does somebody want you to rant about?
Okay, actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing, people. I'm gonna start posting on my page. I'm gonna say, what do you guys want me to bullshit about?
Right. That's a
And
good
there
way
we go.
to do it.
All right.
All right. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is, do you think that making home sex videos is okay?
Oh
Yeah.
hell no.
I agree. You said yes.
I think yeah.
So I want to hear yes first. I'm gonna be like, chat. I want
to hear yes first. I mean, hopefully, look,
I want to
hopefully.
hear yes first.
No, look, honestly, I think it's like, if it's really is, if you really trust your partner that much that they won't show their homeboys or their boys.
But how do you know?
And that's why I said
marriage,
no.
But in a
And
marriage,
that's why I said no.
Maybe in a marriage, I think it's
I
okay
think
because that
maybe-
keeps the sex
maybe a
live.
marriage.
Honestly, like that's
Yeah.
exciting. Like, or like put a mirror right here.
Or maybe
on top.
if you keep the
Or
tape.
something,
Mirrors.
If
yeah.
it's a boyfriend
I'll
and
keep
you
the
keep
tape.
the tape,
yeah,
then
and,
maybe.
and then baby, we could be like, haha, look at that.
Right.
Ooh, like you
But
know
as
what
long
I
as
mean?
you keep it.
Yeah,
Right.
as long as you keep it away, locked up, where that nigga don't know, and you're all good.
I agree.
But what if
Because
there's
you
a
end
horrible
up
breakup and all of a
retarded and they
sudden
like
you
to
want to show
brag.
what he's done wrong in bed?
Huh?
No. Well,
Why
so
would
you
we
think
do
the
that?
girl
Why
might-
would we do that? I want my girls to think that I'm having great sex
Right.
all the time. I would never be like, my man is so bad in bed. No.
Right.
No, you've done broke up with the guy. Then
No.
what happens?
Oh,
Well,
that's a
that's
good
not
question.
And I'm still not gonna show. I'm still not gonna show it. Like no.
Like he
Like-
was horrible in bed. No.
Unless it's like two of my BFFs, then we can laugh about it. Like my two best
There.
friends.
Yeah,
homegirls.
see, exactly.
But so what? They're not.
This
gonna
is
say
why it's a bad
anything,
idea.
Like,
If sex is bad, I'm not.
I'm not saying the sex is bad. I'm saying
but
recording
every
it.
girl goes through it, so it's not like nobody needs to be immature about it. People have bad sex here and there. It just happens.
Right.
Like, sorry. Like.
But I can't form a relationship out of it.
Oh
I
hell no! Hey,
love
bad sex. If you're in a relationship and you have bad sex, I am so sorry.
I'm so
Because
sorry.
that
too.
will bring your attraction and then your interest down, and it's
It does.
boring and blah blah blah.
Because it becomes a routine instead of experience.
Do you see what
instead of
happened to
fun.
you today? I feel like a brand new person. But
What
yeah,
happened
keep
to you
going.
today? Oh,
Nothing.
you guys.
No.
Okay, so why do you say no?
Well, a lot of it has to do with the
For
trust.
privacy
I mean,
reason
you
and
know,
trust reason.
trust.
You know, someone can stab you in the back afterwards. Let's say if it's a bad breakup,
agree.
bam.
If there's a bad breakup, if the guy's a scumbag.
But why does that matter? Unless I was effing a celebrity, then I would like put your shit out. But if you're nobody and nobody's gonna care, then why would I do that? Nobody's gonna care. I mean, they're gonna
But
care.
I mean, you're still showing.
but-
But he could show his homeboys, and you're.
Nigga,
Your
I
business
know I
is
look
all
good.
out there.
I don't care. At least, you know, like if it's his homeboys, I'm not saying that I don't care,
Right.
but there's no way he could diss me. There's no way because I know I look good. So either way, the guys in their head are like, oh, well, damn, she still looks good. So I know that sounds really weird.
What if they think you're
But
lame?
it's not gonna embarrass me either way because I'll watch the video, and if I don't like the video, then I'll delete the video. Make sure I look good in it. Like I'm
Okay.
just saying.
All right. I mean, I just see it both ways. I guess I would rather marriage. I guess.
Yeah, for a marriage purpose.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
it's something.
just-
It's got there's once the two people get involved and the two people have their copies, quote unquote,
No,
or
there's gonna be
if
one
one
set
has
of
the copy,
copies.
or
one
hold
copy.
up, or if one person has a copy, the other one doesn't. There's got to be a certain level of trust involved.
When we break up,
And that's
then,
why I said
well,
no.
If you're married and you decide to make a video, like I would probably decide to make a video with my husband too.
Yeah.
Agree. Make sure you agree at the end that when you guys leave each other, if you guys leave each other, that video needs to be destroyed. So neither of you guys could do it to each other. Like you guys have to have that respect for each other to know that you guys won't do it to each other, even if you hate each other. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause
So,
there has to be
the
a
video
goal.
only
Of course,
gets
I don't
to-
think
the-
anybody's
I would
gonna be like,
destroy it.
The
if
only-
it
I
was
would
that
destroy it on
serious.
my own.
Yeah, I would destroy
The video
it
has
on
to
my
be
own.
hard copy.
No, VHS or something like that. But either way, it'll be destroyed. Like, not VHS. Do we do those anymore?
Hard copy.
DVD.
It has to be a hard copy. A soft copy is computer.
Oh, no.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
then a
want it on
hard
the
copy.
computer.
I would never leave it on my computer, ever.
Yeah.
Ever, yeah.
So many people just, I don't know.
And that's why I was saying it's,
Hack into
it'll have
that's
to
why
be
I was
hard.
saying it's not a good idea because of that.
Hack into somebody's computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely hard copy, maybe on a CD, and then delete it or break it in half when you guys are arguing. When you know he might use it against you, or if you feel like you're gonna use it against him, just end it right there. Just stop, because you know what that's gonna do to both of you.
Yeah,
guys.
but how many women will have that level of ethics about the situation where?
Not everybody.
Yeah, there's gonna
Not
be even
everybody.
women. There will be even women out there. Oh, I'm gonna show this
that's
motherfucker.
so that's nah. I mean,
It's
I wouldn't
true.
do that, but I mean,
Yeah. There's grimy,
I just break it in half.
grimy women out there, absolutely, that are just out for themselves, and they feel like, oh, he did me wrong because I devoted myself to him, so I'm gonna put
But I
his business
just do
out
think
there.
the
And
video-
like, yeah, I can understand their upsetness. So then at that point, like the way we're talking, I'm like, oh God, it's a bad idea to do a home porn, but I mean at the same time it's fun and it's
and it's fun.
maybe
Or
not
you know
romantic,
what?
but it's,
You record it, watch it again once, laugh, giggle at it, you maybe get it on again from it,
Right.
get turned on, and then throw it away.
And throw it away
And then
right
throw it
there.
away. Just experience with it
one
once.
time watch and throw it away.
Yeah, and throw it away.
Because
Yeah.
I know a guy who has every woman that he has sex with, he has tapes about, and he's ready to throw it in. Like
Are
every
you
time
serious?
somebody comes in the house, he's like, "You want to see this? Want to see this?" Every time.
What the-
So that's a little, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you guys need to think about when you are making home sex. Is if you trust the person enough, like, how long has this relationship been going on? Do you know much about this person? Or
Don't-
keep the tape yourself. That's another thing. What are you gonna say? Don't what?
Just.
No, she was
just
talking
break the
about
tape.
Carlos
Just
over there doing
break the
nasty
DVD,
stuff.
That's all that's gonna be to it.
Yeah.
Like, after it's done, watch it again. Ha ha ha, giggle giggle,
That same
crack
day.
it.
Ha ha ha, giggle giggle, crack it. Yeah, don't you just love
Babe,
how
look
she
how
just describes it?
funny- Babe, look how funny you look at that angle. Just that, yeah, whatever.
And then break it right
Because
there.
that
on the
would be
spot.
interesting. Because look, when you're having sex, you're seeing it from one point of view. Why
Yeah.
not see it from like against the?
That's
room?
why she wants the mirrors, folks.
That'd be
agree
cool.
with
That
you.
was like but watching a movie.
Actually, he's right. I actually have mirrors. Well, yeah.
Oh, you almost spit it.
But
Too
the
late.
whole
I
time-
want mirrors
But
in
the
my
whole
room,
time you
on
don't want
the
to be
roof,
watching
and
the
on
mirror, like the whole time you want to like be into it. Like,
Mr. Nice Guy, what are you
I'm
doing?
not
I
gonna
want
want to keep
roof
staring at it.
mirrors,
Oh, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy broke his nice guy moments. Just coming up all in here all nasty and stuff, like an R-rated video.
All right, guys. So we are at 4 o'clock. It's getting hot in here.
It's 4.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah,
4
you
o'clock, yeah.
can go. We can go. Y'all can talk about.
No, I mean, we already discussed what
Today
we said.
was
Let's
an
go ahead and wrap
exciting
it up.
show.
It was exciting, you guys.
Wow, that was a breeze. And we're still not finished.
Yes.
We have about
6 left.
6 left,
So
so
we'll be
please
back
tune in
next
to next
week.
week. We will finish. Promise you guys. Sorry.
Oh,
we
and
got
thank
sidetracked.
you
Oh.
to the
love it.
person that put
You
the
love
video
it.
on
Yes,
the
2
relationship
things,
side.
2
By the way,
things.
I'm so excited about that. That
Yes,
it was on a different
it was
site.
on Google.
I wrote
This
you.
is number
I told
1.
You I told
Yes,
you
it was on-
Awesome.
It was on. I actually found it on Google, and
Yeah,
it was
found
on
it on
accident.
Google.
It was on Google.
We ended up edited
We.
version of one of our shows
guys, if
on a
you-
blog site for some person that
Yup,
we don't
it was
know.
Google.
If you guys
And she
wanna
gave
keep
us full
doing
credit and
that,
everything,
Yup.
That
so-
would be great if you guys can make these videos your favorites and all that.
Thank
stuff.
you. I
Get
think her
out
name
there.
was Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank
Tune
you.
in more,
Kelly.
To it.
please. That would be very great
Yes,
for our
keep
views.
tuning in.
I'm gonna actually
The other thing.
I'm gonna try and start posting them on YouTube. I'm gonna try and start downloading the videos and then putting them up on
haven't.
YouTube. YouTube, boo, boo.
I have been. You
I
guys
said
have
that
a
so
YouTube
wrong.
page. It's youtube.com/user/Miss Ultimate Friend.
I'm gonna make
You guys watch
Miss
it.
Money.
Look
Miss
out on
Ultimate
it.
Friend, that
Miss
just sounds
Ultimate
wrong.
Friend. I am working on my videos, so give me time. Mr. Wright said he will help me out, which we'll see. But you guys, I also have Facebook.
She's got to call me.
We
She's
all
got to
have
call me.
Facebook, guys. I have Facebook. I am her view of the world. There's periods in between each word. And we got The Terrible Truth on Facebook.
My
I don't know if you
Facebook
guys
is
want to...
And we have Twitter.
Facebook.com/apreezy. You know, like kind of like
Spell it.
Breezy, but Preezy. APRIZZY.
There you
Yeah,
go.
check me out.
And we do have Twitter now, guys.
Yes, I just said Twitter.
Check that out.
Do you
It's
want to
gonna
tell
be
them about
awesome.
it?
You can catch us at T2 Show at T2 Show at Twitter.
Wait, let me do this for them. Let me do
Sorry.
this for them because you've buffered yourself.
I know.
You've buffered yourself on that one, all right? It's at T-Truth Show. That's it?
Yes,
Just that?
yes.
Okay, that's our Twitter. That's our Twitter.
Oh, I have a Twitter too. It's
Now you have a Twitter?
I do too, but I don't know the name of
Twitter
it.
slash
Where are you people?
A Preezy, of course. That's just me.
No, that's how
A Preezy.
A Preezy,
A Preezy.
y'all.
That was my rap name, by the way. Check me out. Coming soon. Now I'm playing.
All right.
Okay, enough.
Okay.
I'm trying to give her a YouTube page, y'all.
Yeah,
The
no,
next few
seriously.
weeks, this is what we got in store for the show, folks. Next week, we'll finish up this book. We're going to bump the other Dr. Laura 10 Stupid book, or 10 Stupid Things book. It was 10 stupid things that couples do to mess up their relationships, so we'll get to that eventually. Probably after, what we're going to do is I've got in mind to do either 2 or 3 sex shows. The first one that we're going to have,
S-E-X.
we're going to have a special guest.
Jeez. Yes.
Special guest. Julia Silva from the Our
OS
Stimulus Package show,
OSP.
which you can see right here on Internet Podcasting Network.
On Wednesdays at
On
7.
Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. She's going to be on our show, and we're going to talk about sex with her. And hopefully we can eventually schedule something to get Kirsten in too, Kat. But we'll see. She's just picked up a new job, so she might not be able to make it because we're kind of on during working hours. So that's pretty much our lineup. Next week we'll finish this book up. We'll push the other book off for later. And
And
what?
we have a website, guys.
Hold up.
The Terrible Truth
Hold
Show.
up. Hold up. Dr. Lovestrange. What the hell are you doing?
Why are you yelling at-
Thought y'all going.
TerribleTruthShowGuys.com. Look at
No,
our
he's
website.
starting the ending of the show before we even
I
signed
know.
off.
That's all right. The Terrible Truth Show.
Well, if y'all can read hand come on, man. Y'all can read hand signals. Just go ahead.
Don't forget to look us all up and comment, make suggestions for the show.
I gotta say,
Good night.
it's hot.
It is hot.
It's so hot.
All right, that's it. That's it for the Terrible Truth this week. Next week, we'll bring more. See you then.